something difficult passes, and for a moment, just a moment, something loosens. The difficult conversation is over, the result has arrived, the thing that was weighing has been set down, and the body knows it immediately, a quality of release, real release, not imagined. Stay with that for a moment, because it is worth examining what happens next. The relief does not last, not because something goes wrong, not because the difficult thing returns, simply because relief is not a stable state. It is the absence of something. And absence is fill. Sometimes quickly. A new tension arriving before the old one has fully cleared. The mind already finding the next thing that requires attention, resolution, management. Sometimes more slowly. The ease holds for a few hours, maybe a day, and then something else. Not the same thing. Something new. Or something old that had been waiting quietly at the edge of awareness for this moment of space. You already know this pattern, not as a teaching, as something lived repeatedly. The relief after finishing something hard, the deflation that follows a few days later when the hard thing is no longer there to drive the energy. The release after a conflict resolves. The unexpected flatness that arrives when the resolution turns out not to have changed what was underneath the conflict. Or smaller than either of these, the specific loosening of putting the phone down after a difficult message has been sent. It is done. That weight has lifted. And within minutes, sometimes seconds, the mind is already somewhere else, already carrying something. There is a belief that runs beneath most seeking of relief, not stated, rarely examined, but present. The belief that this relief, this one, will be the one that holds, that the conversation once resolved will have resolved something, that the result once arrived will have settled something, that the thing set down will stay set down. And it does, for a while, but the mind is not looking for rest. Or if it is, it cannot find it for long in the resolution of particular difficulties, because the difficulties are not the source. The seeking itself is the source, and the seeking continues whether or not the particular object is obtained. This is not pessimism. The relief is real. The loosening is genuine. The body's response to the end of difficulty is not a lie. The observation is simply, it does not last. And the mind, rather than taking that in fully, tends to attribute the return of tension to the next particular thing, as if the problem were the thing rather than the seeking itself. Which means the next relief carries the same implicit promise and the same return. There is something worth feeling into here, not thinking about, feeling into. The quality of the relief itself, that genuine loosening, does it contain anything stable? Or is it simply the temporary absence of what was pressing? And if it is simply an absence, what does that say about what the mind has been treating as resolution? The next time relief arrives, and it will, see if you can feel the quality of it precisely. Not just the loosening. What is underneath the loosening? Is there ground there? Or just the temporary absence of weight? There is probably something right now that, once resolved, will bring relief. Something being waited for. Something being worked toward. Something whose arrival the mind associates with settling. Notice the quality of that association, the slight lean toward that future moment when the thing will be resolved and the weight will have lifted. That lean is real. The relief, when it comes, will be real, and the return will also be real. Not as defeat, not as a reason to stop resolving things, just as what is actually happening, clearly seen, without the story that this time it will be different. What is actually here underneath the seeking for relief?